We have a problem. The XP farm is not producing very many mobs. Therefore, we can't farm any XP. There's one. It hasn't died completely. Let me turn that down quickly. It's a little too loud. That should be good. Hasn't died completely, but what you gotta do if your XP farm is losing productivity is go for a little walk. We're going to head east, and we'll see it in a minute. Okay, here we are east in the middle of the ocean. Actually, we have a little pier built out here. There's the XP farm. Can barely see it from here. It's 128 blocks away, roughly. And I counted well this time, unlike in my original response to Tuza Top's video on how to make one of these things. Now, I'm going to go to the north. We'll be back shortly. Here we are, facing north. This is 128 blocks to the north. And this is a swamp or a marshland. What's the official word for that? Let's find out. This is swampland. And it raises the question, if you have an XP farm in a swamp, will it spawn slimes? It didn't used to be that slimes spawned anywhere except in the very deep regions of the caverns, kind of down where diamonds are. But they changed that a while back, and now I don't know why you would need a slime farm. I get them all the time. They wander in from this swampland over here and hang out over by me. So anyway, I'm going to go to the west now. Be back shortly. Still going west. This is an example of things you find as you're wandering around on your little circuit. This is a small outcropping that I found, a little tiny cave down there. And now we're heading out towards the eastern extreme, which is also marked. Somehow or not, there it is. Yeah, here we are. There, 128 to the east. Sun is starting to set. There's the XP farm off in the distance. Now it's time to go to the south. And there it is, 128 to the south. Now we can head back to the XP farm. Okay, now we're back at the XP farm. We just slept through the night here in the office, and I can already tell that there's some mobs forming up over here. They were few and far between before. Let's give it just a few moments and see if it builds up on us. There's another one. It's going to take a few moments for it to build up, because we were over 128 from the spawner. $128 is kind of a magic number. If you go more than 128 from a place, from a mob, the mob will despawn automatically, because you have to think about it in terms of being at the center of a set of concentric spheres. No mob will spawn within 24 blocks of the player in any direction. So the XP farm here, the spawning chamber is actually 25 blocks above ground level, so it's outside that sphere. Then, within a certain range, beyond the 24, they will spawn, There is a chance if the player is more than some distance away from it, I believe it's 32, there's a slight chance that a mob will despawn. But at 128, they completely despawn automatically. So it looks like we have a few up there now. Let's see how many we got. Turn on the water. That pushes them forward. Any goodies that they happen to drop. I'm not going to use a sword on it. So yeah, it looks like we got rid of our problem by going around and despawning. So why is that? Why does that work? And in order to understand that question, we have to understand the dynamic behind spawning and despawning of mobs in Minecraft, and it is based on that that sphere I was talking about a minute ago. The whenever you build one of these, you need to go around and completely clear out and light up any underground areas that you have, and that can be a challenge. Let's go down the root cellar here, and we'll see what kind of a challenge we have underneath this particular XP farm. When I was building this, I dug up from underneath, and it actually ends up being under the irrigation channel, so it's kind of oddly shaped up in here. I had water flowing in it, and didn't really want that. So we'll go down here to the root cellar, and it's pretty far down. We'll keep going down. And here we are. There's that guy. He came from somewhere. Managed to. It looks like an Enderman has been here. That's not okay. We're on the roof of my office from here. Just jump down. I think I'm wearing featherfall boots today. It's just a small office. I have some goodies in here from prior experiences, prior trips and taken up. And this has various areas here, and if we go down here, you see that this leads into a ravine. Very dramatic. And very big, and potentially very dark as it keeps going and going. And we have to get that all lit up. Matter of fact, this is a little bit on the dark side, and probably where that guy came from. Let's see here. But that's an example of why it needs to be very, very dark in order to make sure that these things are completely. I better eat something. I got no health. On health there. Okay. And didn't do a very good job here, so we'll just put some more torches, and maybe that'll help out a little bit. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. This is, you can see, there's another chamber in here. Also, it's been visited by an Enderman. This is actually underneath the main chamber that we went into above. If I don't usually come in here this way, but we have more cave over here. We have this bridge that goes over. This is another ravine. It's very difficult to get to all of those areas. I hope that nothing comes up behind me here. Pushes me to my death. Anyway, let's there's some. I needed some cobble, so I was mining over there for a while. And here we go. Get up here. There we go. And this area over here, this actually goes down into another area, and this is where we just were. as you recall. And this had to be lit up, and then we have beyond here, we can go over to this area, and this goes through into another area. This was actually an abandoned mine shaft, and it went on for quite some distance. I know my sword's nearly destroyed, but I have 3 other ones with me, so it's okay. That's a dead end. When I originally went through here, I had just closed off all of these, and after building the XP farm, I discovered that I had to come back, open them up, and then light them up again, places that I had just sealed off. As you can see, there's much more down there, and we had to go down and light all that up. So here we are. This goes to more areas over here. This is apparently, it looks like an Enderman brought their grass block down here so that we could have grass down here in the shaft. This is actually pretty deep. Let's see how deep it is. This looks like 34, right? So that's pretty far down. Okay, but let's go out. And that is just what's right around in the immediate area. Then you go further around here. Well, it looks like an Enderman has taken my block. That's okay. And this is our way out again. This is another way out. Did an Enderman take my ladder? Oh. Thieves and bandits. Anyway, let's head back up to the XP farm and see what we have going on up there now. We've been away for a few minutes. Probably not long enough for too much to despawn. There is a possibility of despawning if you're more than a certain distance away, and I believe it's 32. But it's not a guarantee. Maybe the end of the day. Yep, nothing there right now. But anyway, they will start falling. They've already started. Anyway, that's a way to recharge your XP farm just by moving around and causing automatic despawning in some of those areas that you couldn't possibly get to because you have extensive cave system in your area. And of course, it raises the question about slimes. But as I say, I don't have any need for more slimes. They come in here from the swamp all the time, and they're kind of like pests around here. So anyway, that's part of the care and feeding of a successful XP farm, and they'll start coming shortly. The next thing I want to do is go into why I decided to build one of these things. After all, obviously, I need a lot of levels to enchant, and what I needed to enchant, and why I needed it. And that'll be coming up relatively soon. So thank you very much for watching, and have a pleasant day. It occurred to me that I should have explained a little better about the 128. What's happening when we run 128 to the east, we're actually causing mobs to despawn to the west, because now they're outside our 128. Also, as you can tell, we're getting a lot more spawns, a lot more mobs falling down the trap now than before we did our little run around the perimeter. So, here you go. Let's see what we got. There we go. A fairly brief time. We got a lot more mobs here. There we go. Okay. Anyway, now, have a good day. And we'll talk to you next time about my little project with what I'm going to do with all of this XP that I've been building up.